Ask you something. Have you ever met someone who didn't need to say a single word, but you could just feel their confidence? Not the loud show off kind, but the kind that makes people pause, listen, and lean in without even knowing why. That's hidden confidence. It's subtle, it's quiet power. Hello, welcome back to our channel, Top 10s You Should Know. And today we're uncovering the top 10 social behaviors that reveal hidden confidence, the kind you can develop starting right now. Stick around because number 10 might completely change how people see you. 1. They listen without rushing to speak. Confident people don't feel the need to fill silence. They don't interrupt. They let others finish, not because they have nothing to say, but because they understand the power of being present. They absorb every word, every tone shift, every subtle expression. And when they finally respond, it feels intentional, like they've considered your thoughts, not just waited for their turn. This isn't passive, it's an active choice that says, I respect your voice. Try it. Next time you're in a conversation, pause just a beat longer before speaking. You'll notice people will naturally lean toward you, eager for what you'll say next. True confidence doesn't need to shout. 2. They use steady, measured movements. Ever notice how some people don't fidget or rush? Their hand gestures are smooth, their posture relaxed. This stillness signals self-assurance. Hidden confidence isn't about being stiff, it's about controlled energy. When you move deliberately, you tell the world you're comfortable in your own skin. You're not chasing approval, you're grounded in presence. Start practicing by slowing down small actions, picking up a glass, adjusting your seat, even turning your head. It's not just about looking calm, it's about feeling calm and letting that translate into your body language. 3. They maintain eye contact, but don't stare. Confident people know the sweet spot between avoiding eye contact and making it a challenge. They glance naturally, hold just long enough to show interest, and break contact before it feels forced. That balance makes people feel seen without feeling trapped. It's not a power move, it's a connection move. If you struggle with this, try holding eye contact for just long enough to notice the other person's eye color, then glance away briefly before returning. It's a subtle way to project trustworthiness and inner ease. 4. They aren't afraid of pauses in conversation. Some people panic when there's a gap in the dialogue. They rush to fill it. But hidden confidence embraces those pauses. That small moment of quiet gives weight to your words and allows others to process them. It's why great speakers often pause before their most important points. Silence, when used intentionally, is power. It says, I'm comfortable here, and I don't need to force the moment. Next time you're chatting, try letting a few seconds pass after someone speaks. You might be surprised at how naturally the other person fills the space, often in a deeper, more honest way. 5. They ask thoughtful, open-ended questions. Confident people don't make conversations about themselves. They draw others out. But here's the key. They ask questions that require thinking, not just answering. Instead of, did you have a good weekend? They might ask, what was the best part of your weekend? It's subtle, but it invites deeper sharing. This curiosity shows they value you, not just the surface level exchange. It's not an interview, it's a way to make someone feel truly heard. And the more you make others feel important, the more they'll associate you with quiet, powerful presence. 6. They speak slowly and clearly. There's a natural tendency to speed up when we're nervous. We rush words, skip pauses, and lose clarity. But confident people pace themselves. They allow their voice to resonate, making sure each word lands. This makes their speech feel intentional and gives them an air of authority. If you're unsure how to practice, record yourself speaking on a topic you know well, then deliberately slow it down and listen back. You'll hear the difference, and so will everyone else when you apply it. 7. They use I statements without hesitation. When someone says, I think, I believe, or I feel, it signals ownership of their perspective. They're not hiding behind people say or maybe we should. Confident individuals claim their ideas without fear of disagreement. This doesn't mean being aggressive. It's simply stating your truth with respect. People notice when you stand firmly in your thoughts, even if they don't agree with you. And that's where respect is born. 8. They respect personal space. Hidden confidence isn't just about what you say or how you move. It's also about how you don't intrude. People with genuine self assurance have an intuitive sense of boundaries. They understand that closeness is built on trust, not physical proximity, so they avoid hovering over someone's shoulder, leaning too far in, or making someone feel cornered. Instead, they create an invisible bubble that says, I see you, I value you, I trust that connection doesn't require crowding. This isn't cold or distant, it's a subtle, unspoken respect that makes the other person feel at ease. Think about how refreshing it feels when someone gives you room to breathe during a conversation. It tells you they're comfortable in their own skin and don't need to cling to prove their presence. You can develop this by being more aware of the physical space you take up, especially in meetings, social gatherings, or even casual chats. Over time, people will start to associate you with that rare quality, someone who makes them feel safe and respected simply by how they show up. 9. They laugh at themselves easily. If you've ever met someone who can slip on a word, spill their drink, or trip over a step, and then immediately laugh it off, you've met someone with quiet, powerful confidence. Being able to laugh at yourself without spiraling into embarrassment is an underrated social superpower. It shows the world that you're not obsessed with maintaining a perfect image, and you're certainly not threatened by small mishaps. Instead, you own them. This relaxed self acceptance signals humility and humanity, and it draws people towards you because you're relatable. Confident people know that vulnerability, when handled with humor, becomes charm. They don't rush to cover up their mistakes. They let them breathe, smile, and move on. If you want to cultivate this, start by catching yourself in moments of small embarrassment. Instead of apologizing excessively or acting like it didn't happen, acknowledge it with a grin and a light-hearted remark. Over time, this self-deprecating ease will signal to everyone around you, I'm confident enough to be human. 10. They don't over-explain their actions. Insecurity often makes people feel they have to explain everything they do, as if the world is waiting to question them. But confident people operate differently. They make decisions, communicate them clearly, and let their actions stand without excessive justification. It's not arrogance. It's a calm understanding that your worth and reasoning aren't up for constant debate. They'll give context when necessary, but they don't go into long-winded explanations to convince every single person to agree with them. This restraint creates an aura of quiet authority. People start assuming there's depth behind your choices because you carry them with certainty. The next time you find yourself giving a long explanation for a simple decision, pause. And there you have it, the top 10 social behaviors that reveal hidden confidence. These aren't loud, attention-grabbing moves. They're subtle, powerful habits that make people trust, respect, and remember you, often without knowing exactly why. Which of these do you already do? Which ones are you excited to try? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing your perspectives.